Louis Tillett brought Hogan in there. That's who brought Hogan to Pensacola, Louis.
Yeah, well, I called Louis and asked him to bring him in there when the same thing I did for you, because JV Johnny Valentine was booking in, and he didn't have a clue what we're going to do with Hogan, and another guy just didn't want to see him beat. So Louis had just left here.
Yeah, Louis was down with you guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So I called Louis and I said, Louis, that big kid we had, you want it? Hell yes, I want him.
Yeah, he did. Ron and them got him over good. He drew one hell of a house down there in Dothan, Alabama with Harley Race. They was at the football stadium there and turned people away. 18,000 people they packed in there for that thing. I knew the minute I saw him though, Jerry. The minute I saw this boy walk in, he had this thing about him. Yeah. He had money dripping off of him. Yeah. It was like looking at that boy, The Rock. This is Dwayne Johnson. That kid, he had money dripping off of him at 12 years old. He just was that kind of kid. Some guys, they just have it. Some guys have it.
So when Hogan sees you up in Calgary at the big show, that was the first time he had seen you with the black hair and the new gimmick since Pensacola.
Yes, that's the first time he'd seen me then. He was like, holy hell, man, what the heck happened to you? I said, I don't know. He said, what are you doing up here? I said, I'm up here in cold storage, man. I said, I'm in the deep freeze. He said, you don't need to be here. You need to be with us. I said, man, I don't know if I'm ready to go over there. He said, shit, you're as ready as anybody else. He said, Vincent, he'll love this thing you doing. I said, well, I don't know. I'll give it a try. He said, I'll have him call you in the morning. And he'd 7 o'clock.
When he called you, was it much of a sell job? Of course, he probably already had Terry's word. Hey, we want this guy, and he gave making some money. But when you were telling him the gimmick, was he? How was his response to?
He told me. He said, I don't know a lot about it. He said, I just know that. He said the Hulkster told me that you guys know each other from way back, and he thinks you can come in here and we can do something.